Time for Deal Estate, and it's so challenging to buy a home right now. So we are turning to Debbie Bloyd, owner of DLB Mortgage Services, for tips on how to hire a great real estate agent. Debbie, what's your number one tip?
Well, I think the first thing we have to figure out is, are they professional? Do they do this full time? Or are they just a part-time agent? You know, there's a big difference in buying your largest asset from someone that does this every day, multiple times a day, multiple times a month, and someone that does it part-time, like in between picking up the kids from school or between vacation.
Negotiation is key. So what's your tip?
Well, you got to find out if they're the ones negotiating or they're part of a team. You know, a lot of people have this team mentality. Part of my team does that. But if you've got a person on the team that's your team member that doesn't know how to negotiate, you're having a problem. You need to find out first, you know, how they handle situations when it comes to multiple offers, because we seem to be in a lot of multiple offers. And how do they negotiate inspections? What are the clients going to want to do to fix things? You've got to go in knowing what you're going to do and knowing how agents are going to act. You don't want to have you convincing your agent of what to do. You and your agent have to be on the same page before that even starts.
What other advice do you have for us?
I would think that you've got to have an agent that really knows how to be part of your team. Most agents, like for me, there are people that are individual agents that give special attention, then people that are members of a team, and they only do one thing. Like they may be the listing person, or they may be the input person, but they're not that overall person. You need to have a person with a plan and really set that plan into action before you start listing it on the MLS and before you start having open houses. You have to know what your client's number is. You have to be smart with numbers. So if you know your client has to get so much money out of this house in order to go to the next house, you need to make sure that's done. You need to make sure you know where their financial strengths are. You need to know if they have to, I've heard of a client before having a roof happen to be negotiated with their insurance carrier and what that deductible is going to be. They have to know business. Most agents know how in the past when things have been not so fast paced, people could mess up. People could take time to negotiate and take time. There is no more time. So you really have to be good with your numbers and know what your numbers are going in, or you're going to cost your client thousands of dollars.
How do you get out of working with a bad agent?
Well, there's a document that clients sign that says you're going to be my agent of record for the next 30, 60, 90, maybe 6 months. I've had clients before sign those with an agent they didn't know because the agent said, well, for me to help you, sign here. And they do because they don't understand what that means. What you're doing is you're saying that you're my person for the next 6 months. We're dating, we're going steady, we're basically married and we can't break up. They would have to get that the agent's manager to let them out of that. And sometimes they say, fine, go find another agent, but you're still paying me the commission because that's what you signed on the paper. Don't sign any papers until you know what they mean. I've had some clients locked into agents that are not good, had to go and fight, and they just get another agent at that company. The company manager, the broker, will not let them out of that contract, which I find is just a bad business trap. But people have you sign that document, so you have to know what you're signing. That means that that agent is going to get paid regardless if you use them or not, and you can't find another agent because they'll be working for free because that first agent, they're getting paid anyway.
Tremendous tips. Very helpful. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.